Hi, it's Bob Baker here with a special edition of this podcast that includes a serious request for your help. So I hope you'll take a couple of minutes to hear me out. Perhaps you'll agree with me that we live in uncertain times. There's a lot that's going on in the world. There's a lot of friction, anger, a lot of finger pointing. And I don't know about you, but I think that music and art and literature, poetry, prose, all types of creative expression, I think that they are more important than ever before. And that's one of the reasons I'm on a mission to educate, inspire, and empower creative people all over the world. And there's something simple that you can do to help with that effort. So let me explain. My first book was published in 1992. Holding that book in my hands was a transformational moment, one that would steer the course of my life. And now, as I sit here 24 years later, I'm still being propelled forward by that vision. For nearly a quarter of a century now, I can't even believe that I'm using that number, I've been on a mission to inspire and empower musicians, writers, visual artists, and other creative people. If you've been following me for long at all, you know that I encourage artists to hone their craft, share their gifts, make an impact, and even support themselves with their music and art if that's what they desire. I've dedicated my life to uncovering the best practices of the most successful creative entrepreneurs. I then share what I learn with readers, fans, and followers like you. Doing this for a long time has allowed me to grow a fairly sizable following. I'm very blessed in that regard. And I've been self-employed in the arts for the past 13 years as a writer, author, musician, a visual artist, and an improv comedy teacher and performer. Over these many years, I have freely given away about 80% of everything I have ever created in the form of blog posts, podcasts, video clips, and a lot more. It's always been important to me to make this work accessible. The rest of what I create, I publish as books and audio programs, online courses, and live events. And here's the thing, I truly embrace the DIY indie ethic. I have never relied on publishers or corporate backers to fund my mission. I rely on the meaningful relationships that I develop directly with readers and fans like you. And that's where you come in. I recently launched a page on Patreon at patreon.com/Bob Baker. Now, what is Patreon? Well, it's a newer fan funding platform for ongoing micro support of your favorite creators. Instead of supporting a big project one time, like you would with Kickstarter, you can support someone's vision on a monthly basis for as little as a few dollars a month. In exchange, you get access to special perks. With Patreon, you choose the monthly amount, which then determines the rewards that you get at various levels, and you can change your amount or cancel at any time. And since I'm early in the process of promoting this Patreon page, if you sign up in the near future at any level, I'll also give you digital access to one of my currently published books, audio programs, or online courses. Just name it and it's yours. So please take a moment and have a look at my page. It's patreon.com. Patreon is spelled patreon.com/Bob Baker. I'll have a live link in the show notes of this episode as well. And I know this is starting to sound a little bit like a fundraising drive for public television or your local radio station, but I sincerely am asking for your help in this effort. Honestly, even though I've been at this for a long time and I've been self-employed since 2004, some months are easier than others financially. So your support will indeed help me continue doing this important work I believe the world needs so desperately. And when I reach a certain level, I'll also invest in better video and audio equipment because some of my computers are several years old and getting a little sluggish. And that will allow me to get even higher quality marketing advice and inspiring messages out into the world. So I thank you in advance for your ongoing support. Just let me ask you, have I added value to your life? Through a book, through a podcast, a blog post, a video, maybe an online course, a workshop, or even just a personal conversation? Consider supporting my ongoing mission to educate, inspire, and empower musicians and other creative people around the world. Again, you can go to patreon.com/Bob Baker. Thanks for listening. I appreciate you more than you will ever know. So long for now.